All rise. Support court with Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge's case number JVB1084, Daniel's case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. All right, Mr. Club,
Yes,
you're
Honor.
back, except today you're the petitioner. Looks like we found mom.
Finally found her.
Okay, finally found her. What can I do for you today?
Well, Your Honor, I'm here to get some justice. I think it's time that I get back what I've been giving out.
What do you mean by that?
Money. I've been giving so much money and she hasn't even been here.
The court opens with immediate tension as the judge takes control of the room, setting a strict tone from the very beginning. Mr. K arrives already frustrated, claiming delays and financial injustice. The judge quickly shuts down any disrespect, reminding everyone who is in charge here. You can already feel the emotional temperature rising as child-related financial conflict becomes the center of the case. One question stands out. Is this truly about justice or long-standing resentment between two parents who can't communicate without conflict?
Right.
You know?
Well, before we really get started, are the kids in the car with the dog again today?
Kids aren't in the car, Your Honor. The dog got hit, so he's in the doggy wheelchair.
Okay,
So
I hear that about the dog, but the kids are fine.
they're with the neighbor.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. So what's been going on? I mean, it's been a few months since I've seen you.
Right.
So it looks like you were here. They had excuse me?
She just looking at me crazy.
I'll make it easier for you. You focus on me.
Right.
Don't excuse me.
Sorry, Judge.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it. This is your
He
first
gets my
time here
blood
today.
boilings.
And if I remember correctly, you filed the lawsuit on him previously and had the audacity not to.
The conversation shifts into child care responsibility, and we see the father explaining the children are currently under his care. There's mention of school expenses and financial pressure, especially as he admits being a trust fund beneficiary whose support is running out. This moment exposes vulnerability, but also raises a question. Is financial insecurity enough reason to shift responsibility, or is it simply poor long-term planning? The judge listens carefully, preparing to evaluate both income and parenting stability.
Show up. So you definitely need to pipe down.
Okay, I chose money though.
Okay, well, you may have, and we're going to get into that and see how much money you probably are going to be paying on child support, but we want to, oh my gosh.
You see? God don't like ugly.
Oh,
You know what?
you know, this happens every now and then when the weather is bad outside.
No, it
Things
ain't the
happen
weather,
in
it's
court.
her. And
Well,
that
no,
evil
the weather
spirit
is bad
that she got.
outside.
You know what? Talk to the
Okay.
judge. Don't direct none over him.
Okay, what she just said is right, all right? But I'm not agreeing with you in the sense that, you know what I mean? Let me tell him.
I got
All
you,
right,
Judge.
Mr. Clough, continue. So, as I was saying, it's been a few months. So the kids have been with you, looks like it's been about 7 or 8 months now,
Yes, Your Honor.
all right? So, in this
Now the mother enters the discussion, and the tone immediately turns defensive and emotional. She accuses him of privilege, trust fund advantages, and delaying court proceedings. The exchange becomes heated, revealing deep resentment between both parties. The case is no longer just financial, it becomes personal history being dragged into legal space. The judge tries to maintain order, but emotions are clearly escalating. Who do you believe is more credible at this point? Emotional truth or documented facts?
7 or 8 months, has mom been paying?
Have you been paying?
Well, no,
No,
that's
she
not how this
hasn't, Your
works.
Honor.
That's not how this works.
She hasn't been paying.
All right.
She has not been paying.
Has she at least been visiting with the children?
She hasn't visited the children, but she visited that man in jail that she ran off with.
Oh, the one that was in the car that you
In the
really couldn't
Cutlass,
see?
yeah.
The Cutlass. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
he got arrested not too long after I saw you for the PPP loan. Is that correct?
That's incorrect.
She got what? What's that?
You know, from the last time. She got the booty in the booty.
What they call it something though.
Yeah, the BBL. She know.
Oh,
Why you telling my business?
People need to know.
People don't need to know nothing. That's for the gram.
Anyway, Your Honor.
This segment escalates dramatically as accusations become serious, including claims about manipulation and even violence. The court is forced to intervene sharply, warning both parties to stop inappropriate behavior. The judge makes it clear, emotional outbursts and past conflicts will not influence legal judgment. The focus is redirected back to custody and responsibility. But the question remains, how much should a judge consider personal history when determining child support?
I mean, I wanted to know, but you know, we're not here for that. We're not here for that. I'm not going to be petty. So, you are seeking to put mom on child support.
I am.
All right. And health insurance. Who's covering? Not. Are you covering health insurance? Are they on Medicaid? What's going on?
Well, I wasn't at first, but I got a promotion at work.
All right. Congratulations.
I appreciate that.
All right.
And made me a manager at the McDonald's, so I'm making a little bit more, and I was able to put 2 of the kids on insurance, but not all of them. Pick up that many. So.
All right. So the other ones, what are they doing?
Well, my other job kind of covers that as well.
Okay. All right. So at least all of the children are insured.
The judge takes full control, shutting down chaos and redirecting everything toward financial facts. Income, insurance, and child support responsibility become the main focus. The father explains partial insurance coverage through work promotions, showing some responsibility. However, the court is still not satisfied with emotional arguments. Only numbers matter now. This is where the case shifts from drama to calculation. Should legal decisions always ignore emotional context completely?
All right. How much is that insurance total for the kids only?
On McDonald's or the other job?
No, just in total.
It's about $350.
$350. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
I think that's about it, Your Honor. Just ready to hold her accountable.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay, Miss Daniels.
Yes, Judge. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Judge, I'm sorry.
Are you here to be pretty, or are you here to tell me your side of the story as to why you shouldn't?
A little bit of both, Judge. But I'm
not interested in whether you're here to be pretty or not. That has nothing to do with my ruling. You understand that, right?
I do, Judge.
All right.
But I should be pretty for you.
Well, let's stick to the facts. I could care less how you look.
Okay, Judge. Let's get to the facts.
Please do.
The fact
and quickly.
is,
Financial breakdown begins. The judge carefully reviews income details, insurance contributions, and monthly obligations. Both parties are repeatedly interrupted to keep things factual. The courtroom atmosphere becomes strict and procedural. This is where law overrides emotion. Every dollar becomes evidence. The judge is clearly preparing to issue a structured financial order, but is fairness really being achieved, or just mathematical enforcement?
And quickly, without all the extra.
not extra at all. The fact is, Judge, I had these children for 10 years before I put them on your doorstep. He was barely doing anything. That's why I petitioned the court, Judge.
Okay, well, here's the deal. You petitioned.
Yeah.
He showed up. You didn't. I dismissed
I had
it.
an opportunity, Judge. Had to take it.
Okay, and if you're going, I don't allow gum chewing, but if you don't have anywhere to put it, I would suggest
Can I
you
swallow?
at least.
I'm good at that. Yeah.
Okay,
Now you see.
What?
Mr. Clough, Miss Daniels, continue, please.
Well, that's why I petitioned the court. I tell you, I came up. you know.
Oh,
I
let's
wasn't
talk
getting
about
nothing
this
from him.
come up. What kind of come up we talking about?
Well, Judge, I met a man who said he can change my life, Judge.
All right, so how financially, did he change this life of yours?
Not too much.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Clough,
I know.
Mr. Clough. We don't know. Let's hear her side of the story, because I'm pretty sure she's going to say some interesting stuff about finances.
Judge, Clough don't know nothing. Listen, understand.
Now the official child support calculation begins. The judge explains monthly obligation based on income and insurance credits. The number becomes clear. Support is legally binding and non-negotiable. The father reacts emotionally, claiming life risk and responsibility pressure, but the judge counters with a broader perspective. Parenting itself is also a life responsibility. This moment highlights a key legal principle. Financial obligation is separate from personal frustration.
That I got at least, 6 figures in the bank.
Oh, okay.
Had
No.
6 figures in the bank.
You said what now?
Mr. Clough, again,
Federal dollars
I'm
take it.
not,
I put it
excuse
on
me,
seats.
Miss Daniels, when I speak, both of you be quiet. Mr. Clough, there will be no more outbursts, okay? I understand you both are frustrated, emotions are high. Let me get through this hearing, okay? Because if I can't get through it, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reset it. And I know neither one of you want to pay for court parking again, right?
I don't.
You don't want to take off your work, right?
Only one of us will be here.
You want some sort of relief, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in order for me to do that, I have to hear the facts. Now, Ms. Daniels, again, continue.
So, like I said.
No, let me direct you really quick. You're getting ready to talk about these 6 figures you have in the bank.
I do.
The court introduces retroactive child support, adjusting for the 6-month delay in proceedings. The judge credits prior payments and calculates back pay accordingly. This is where fairness is balanced legally, not emotionally. The court recognizes past contributions but still enforces accountability. The ruling shows how delays in court can directly affect financial outcomes. Should delayed justice always result in adjusted penalties?
All right, how much money we talking?
We talking about, 300-400, you know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
It's your allergies.
Yeah.
Handle that. You need some tissue?
No. No, thank you.
Okay. Ms. Daniels, that's what you have in the bank. How much money are you making annually?
Well, it kind of just depends on the year and how many promotions I get, how many could want to invest in me. So it just depends. Anywhere between.
When are you going to answer my question?
Judge, it's a difficult question for me because, sometimes.
The final financial order is announced, combining monthly support and back pay into a structured payment plan. The judge also emphasizes responsibility and stability for the children. Despite emotional objections, the ruling stands firm. The mother expresses concern about financial burden, but the court reinforces that children's needs come first. At this point, the case transitions from conflict to enforcement. Who really benefits most from this ruling, the parents or the children?
I can have a promotion that's $500, or I can have a promotion that's $50,000 plus. So,
Ms. Daniels, I don't have a lot of time, right? I have other case. Right, so you obviously came here to waste my time.
I didn't.
You did, because I asked you a very simple question. On average,
simple answer.
On average,
How
much do you make in a year?
I like to say about, maybe about 30 to 100K.
Okay, 30 to 100,000?
Yeah.
So we're just gonna take the high end so we can keep this moving, because you came here to waste my time and I do not have time to play with you.
Oh my gosh, Judge.
And is this from an employer or are you self-employed?
I am self-employed.
All right.
I do influence.
What do you influence?
I influence the world.
The courtroom transitions into educational commentary. The judge explains how child support works, especially when income, self-employment, and irregular earnings are involved. It becomes clear that financial declarations directly affect legal outcomes. The judge highlights that child support is based on responsibility, not lifestyle. This raises a powerful question. Should fluctuating income always protect or expose a parent's obligation?
You clearly aren't influencing, you said the world?
The world.
Well, that doesn't include these 5 children because you don't even go and see them, right?
It's just been the last couple months.
Well,
okay?
no, excuse me.
Yes, Judge.
You're influencing everyone but these children that you do not have anything to do with and you do not financially support. You said they were with you. What are we doing here?
It's getting hot.
She trying to show you what she had
The BBL?
done. Yeah.
I'm not interested in the BBL. Let me tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to make these numbers go BBL, okay?
Judge, can I
Briefly, make it quick.
Quickly, in the last few months, it has been a downtrend due to inflation and all that stuff. People aren't paying as much.
How much was your BBL?
I didn't pay for that.
How much was it? How much was it?
I mean, I got more than the BBL. I had tube sock titties, so I got the boobies, then I got the booty, and then I got all that. So he probably paid $35,000, $40,000. Yeah.
The mother's financial claims are questioned, especially around income fluctuations and self-employment. The judge becomes increasingly frustrated with unclear answers. Emotional arguments no longer carry weight in court. only verified numbers matter. The mention of cosmetic spending and lifestyle choices adds another layer of controversy. Should personal spending habits influence child support decisions?
Oh yeah, let me hurry up and get you out of here with these numbers. You're about to pay child support. You have 5 children total, or do you have other children outside of these 5 that are under the age of 18?
No, I don't.
Okay,
They're grown.
so just the 5 children, right?
Yes.
All right, so 5 children, that is going to be at the 40%. And you said health insurance was about $350, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So your child support, you're looking at monthly. So with your testimony being on the high end of $100,000, that's what I just based your child support off of. So, I mean, well, I was going to make it higher than that and do it like the $350,000. Then that would make you cap out. But
I think you should do that.
well,
No.
I have to accept her testimony is true, but I don't really think that it's going to help her too much because her child support is still going to be pretty hefty. So I have your gross at $8,333.33. That brings your net to $6,512.07. So
The judge finalizes income estimation and calculates support based on verified figures. A structured formula is applied, converting earnings into legal obligation. The court emphasizes fairness but also strict accountability. Despite objections, the financial ruling becomes official. This moment shows how courts rely on standardized systems rather than personal narratives.
6,512 times the 40%. That brings your child support amount to $2,604.
Is that a week, Your Honor?
How often are you paid? Are you paid by the day? You paid by the month? How are you paid?
Judge, it just depends. I would.
The amount.
I mean, that's
how
great.
she's
Monthly.
paid, it'll just break down, but the amount is $2,604 plus.
I could give you that.
Plus
You need it.
$350 reimbursement for the children, so that brings your monthly rate to $2,954.
Can the kids stay with him now?
That's right.
The kids will continue to live with him because that's who they live with, and obviously
They can stay.
you care more about a BBL than them.
That's not true.
We don't know when she's gonna run off again with the next guy.
No, next guy. I'm good.
It'll be a caprice this time.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. So we're good with the numbers then. Is there anything
Great.
further? All right.
Final child support amount is confirmed along with additional reimbursement for children's expenses. Custody remains with the father due to stability concerns. Visitation is briefly discussed, but logistical issues arise. The court stresses cooperation between both parents for the children's well-being. The emotional tension remains unresolved, but the legal structure is now fully in place.
Is there anything further that you want me to know that's related to this?
Judge, briefly about visitation. How does that work?
The kids are going to stay with him, and you guys are going to work that out at a
We don't get
different.
along very well, as you can see.
Obviously, but I mean, they need to stay with him and probably see you on weekends if you're so busy.
That's my busiest time, Judge. I can't do weekends. Maybe Monday to Tuesday.
Well, they go to school. Are you going to get them to school?
No.
I can't.
You can't get them to school.
She don't have a car.
You don't have a car?
She make all that
please.
money,
Oh, you a lie.
but ain't got no car.
You better go see the rose outside.
What kind of roses? I love roses. What color?
I just said rose, like color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
because I know we weren't talking about that other one. But
no,
anywho,
not
that's
good.
neither here nor there. Is there anything further, Mr. Cliff?
I think that's all, Your Honor.
All right. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
The case is officially dismissed. The judge reminds both parties of their responsibilities and encourages structured co-parenting despite conflict. The ruling stands firm. Financial support is mandatory, custody remains stable, and visitation must be arranged responsibly. As the court closes, one final question remains for viewers. Did justice truly balance emotion and law, or just enforce structure over chaos? If this case shocked you, drop your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more intense courtroom breakdowns.
Vonda B court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Tommy.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Tommy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
For one, we should have been here a long time ago, but someone keeps delaying. Anyway, yes, really. You want to start this here? Okay, we could have started this a long time ago. Okay.
Stop. Okay.
Mr. Tommy and ma'am, really? I mean, the last time I checked, I was the judge. I was asking the questions. I should be the only person in here with a neck roll and an attitude.
I'm sorry,
Don't be sorry, just don't do it again. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, do you understand?
Yes.
I understand that.
The courtroom opens with immediate tension as Judge Vonda B takes control of the session. From the very beginning, the tone is strict and authoritative, making it clear that delays and disrespect will not be tolerated. Both parties already appear emotionally charged, setting the stage for a highly contested case. This isn't just a routine hearing. It's a conflict already filled with frustration and pressure. Do you think first impressions in court can influence the entire outcome of a case?
Tensions are high. Anytime you're talking about children and money, tensions are going to be high. But you all need to try at least to keep it together. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, continue, sir.
Okay, well, she gave me money. I don't know the exact amount, but I know it was once. And
One time?
Yes. It's
For
not
how many kids?
Two.
Okay.
And they're in my care right now, and I go full-time to a film school. It's a great film school, but it's very expensive. And I am a trust fund baby. That I realize that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
But it's running out, and I am scared that I can't afford some of the things that they may need because they're talking about wanting to go into the same thing that I'm doing. And that scares me, for one, because it's very expensive.
Are you paying for school out of...
The father begins his testimony, explaining that the children are currently in his care. He describes the financial strain of raising them while also attending an expensive film school. His main concern is providing stability for the children despite limited resources. The case begins to shift from emotional conflict to financial responsibility. At this stage, it becomes clear that sacrifice is at the center of his argument. Should financial struggle give one parent stronger legal standing?
that trust too?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
Not that you would like.
Okay, well, please, thank you for saving me from that. This case has been pending for a long time. 6 months is a long time. And he says that you keep on delaying it. So I need to know what is the reason.
The delay is because he don't even need to have the kids. The only reason why he got the kids anyway was because of his mama and daddy in that damn trust fund. Okay, and then on top of that, he put a case on me.
Are you mad? Trust fund?
No, I'm not mad that I don't have a trust fund. I got my pension and my retirement, but the problem is he's spoiled.
Please keep talking.
He's spoiled. He's spoiled.
And you have a retirement. Okay, but the children live with him, and it sounds like you're big mad.
No, I'm not mad because I'm not mad.
The mother responds with frustration, shifting blame and bringing up issues of delay and financial privilege, including a trust fund. The discussion quickly turns personal, revealing deep resentment between both parties. Instead of focusing on the children, the argument becomes a battle over past decisions and financial status. This moment highlights how quickly custody disputes can turn emotional and divisive. Does financial background affect fairness in parenting disputes?
Behind that, okay?
What are you upset about?
I'm upset because he pulled the wool over my eyes, okay?
Okay.
When we first hooked up, all right, I told him what it was that I wanted to be a cop. I always wanted to be a cop, right?
All right.
So he pulls a trick and then ends up getting me pregnant.
What does pull a trick mean?
He poked holes in the condom.
Oh, okay. Well,
I got twins. I had the kids originally, but because him and his family got money and he got that stupid trust, guess what? He went and lied. Now he got custody. So it's been taking so long because we've been back and forth. And then not to mention he put a case on me because I shot him in his ass. He's an asshole. That's why I shot him.
No, you shot me in the leg and it hurt, and the medical bills are still piling up. Thank you very much. Okay.
Stop.
you know what? Both of you stop. Both of you stop.
The case escalates further as shocking allegations emerge involving pregnancy, custody changes, and serious accusations from both sides. Emotions run extremely high, and the courtroom nearly loses control. The judge is forced to step in to restore order. What started as a financial dispute has now turned into a deeply personal and emotional conflict. Should courts hear such personal allegations or focus strictly on evidence?
Because this is a lot. I hope you guys do not do this in front of your children. This is absolutely ridiculous. I understand that you're upset, ma'am, but the first thing you're going to do is learn how to speak without cursing, okay? That's the first thing you're going to learn how to do. Because trust me, it's a whole lot to say up here, but I don't say it. So you're going to learn how to behave. And stop shooting people. Just because you have a gun, that does not give you the right to go around shooting people, okay? Whether it's in his behind or it was in his leg, you should not be going around, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, well, either way, all I need to know about is the money. And you said you did a whole lot of talking. You talked about you being a cop. You said pension. You said retirement. That is music to my ears dealing with child support, okay?
The judge takes firm control of the courtroom, issuing strict warnings to both parties. Disrespect, aggression, and inappropriate behavior are immediately shut down. The judge reminds them that children are involved and that their conduct must reflect responsibility. At this point, maintaining order becomes more important than the emotional arguments being presented. Do you think strict judicial control helps ensure fair outcomes?
So what I need to know, okay, thanks. Hold on. What I need to know, he said you gave him money one time. Is that true?
No.
It's a yes or a no.
No, that's not true.
So how much money have you given him total?
About $3,000.
About $3,000. Whether it happened one time or not, all I need is the amount. How much money do you make? $57,000. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Who covers health insurance for the children?
I do.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
It's $68.
$68. Okay. You about $5 off. I have 63.
Well, 60. Okay, it's 63.
$3, okay? $5, it doesn't make a big difference. Excuse me. I'm not going to ask you again to stop talking to each other. I'm not going to do it. You do not apologize to me again. I just need you to sit over there and be quiet and let me calculate these numbers, okay? And sir, I'm going to need you.
The focus shifts entirely to financial details, including income, health insurance, and living expenses. The judge carefully breaks down the numbers to determine fair responsibility. This phase removes emotion from the equation and relies purely on calculations. The courtroom transforms into a financial analysis rather than an emotional dispute. Should child support cases always prioritize numbers over personal circumstances?
To just leave her alone, okay? I do not need her to shoot you in this courtroom, okay? So, based on that $57,000 a year, we're going to, your gross is $4,700, that's correct. Giving you credit for the $63 that you pay in health insurance, that brings your net to $3,864.83, okay? Child support, $966.21.
A month?
Yeah. What do you want it to be? You want me to make it a week? I mean, I wish I had the authority to do that, but I don't.
I put my life on the line every day, and I gotta pay for this bum. Like, my kid's supposed to be with me anyway.
Are you kidding me right now?
Excuse me, Mr.
He's
Tommy.
not gonna use that for the kids.
Listen here. Listen for going out and putting your life on the line every single day. But just like a lot of people out here, they put their lives on the line too when you are raising children. You have to worry about their safety. You have to worry about their welfare when they're no longer in your possession. So it's a lot of people out here have other people dependent on them, okay?
I understand.
So if
the judge announces the official child support calculation and sets a monthly payment obligation. Both parties are informed of their legal responsibilities moving forward. The ruling is based on income, expenses, and fairness under the law. This moment marks a shift from argument to enforcement. Do you believe the calculated amount truly reflects real parenting costs?
you understand, well, let me go ahead and help you understand a little bit further what else you have to do, because I haven't finished yet. $966.21 is your monthly obligation. However, this case has been delayed a lot because of you. So I'm going to make your child support amount retroactive for the past 6 months, credit for that $3,000 that you testified to and he said that you've given him some money. You said it was $3,000. I'm going to take your word for it, okay? Giving you credit for that $3,000, your retroactive child support or back pay, whichever one you want to call it, comes down to $2,448 that you owe him back, that payable at $55 a month. All right, so payable at $55 a month, added to your child support obligation, your monthly obligation is $1,021.21. I don't need you to look.
The court introduces retroactive child support, covering unpaid months from the past. Previous payments are credited, and adjustments are made accordingly. This ensures that financial responsibility is addressed not just going forward, but also for the past period of delay. It highlights how the legal system accounts for time lost in proceedings. Is retroactive support fair or overly burdensome?
And confused or anything like that, because you have a pension and you have a retirement. I need you to pinch from it and keep living. That's all I need you to do.
I'm not even invested. So,
well, you know what?
Invested
when
in your
you
kids?
I'm not, listen, it ain't about my kids
You know
now.
what,
You hear
Mr.
that?
Tommy,
need
do
to
you
stop.
have any?
No, you've been more than helpful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Ma'am, is there anything else that I could help you with here today?
I just want to make sure my kids get the money. I don't want to pay for his education.
Well, you know what?
He sucks.
You said it. You said it. Well, you know what? He ain't sucked that bad when y'all was in the. So
The condo
go
was
ahead. Well, you know what? That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with anything now, because the children are here. They live with him. You're going to be responsible for taking care of them financially. Anything else from you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. You all are dismissed.
In the final ruling, the judge formally closes the case and outlines both ongoing and retroactive obligations. The educational segment explains how child support laws work, including credits and back pay adjustments. The case ends with clear legal direction but leaves emotional questions unresolved. It's a reminder that court decisions may close cases legally, but not always emotionally. Do you agree with the judge's final decision?
Judge Vonda B court is now in session. Judge's case of Brown.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Brown.
Yes.
You brought this case before the court?
I did.
What's going on?
Well, our son was 11 months old. He's 10
11
now.
months?
11 months, yes. And she chose to pursue her career.
Wait a
over
minute,
being a
I got
parent.
hung up. You said 11 months
11
and he's
months.
10 years
And
old
he's
now?
10 years old now. She chose her career over being a parent, although she wanted to be a parent, and left me with the child. It's been hard. I do what I can do. I take care of our son. She's still chasing her dreams. Nothing wrong with that, but she did decide to have a child, and
Alright guys, this case looks like a simple child support hearing at first, but it quickly turns into a deep family breakdown. A father claims he has been raising his son alone for years while the mother chased her career and disappeared from responsibility. But the mother says the story is not that one-sided. Now the court has to decide who truly failed this child and who is shifting blame. Stay with this because the truth starts to unfold fast.
just want to know what happened, some kind of financial compensation if she's chasing her dreams and making all the money she wants to make. Maybe she can just throw some money our way, and that'll be fine.
That would be fine, and I agree with that,
Yeah.
ma'am. Is there a reason this man, child support, he's been having your son for 10 years.
He said throw some money their way. What that mean? Throw some money their way?
Would you clarify for her
Well,
what
if
you
she
mean by
doesn't
that,
want to
sir?
be in his life and be around and be a mother, and I have to be the father and the mother, then maybe I should be compensated.
You mean by her paying child support?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all he looks for is money.
Well, if he would
Okay,
like to play baseball,
it takes more than air to raise a child, ma'am. You have to pay something. What else do you want him to receive to be able to raise this child? I'm listening.
and our child has dreams.
He needs to get a job and stop trying to depend.
Father's testimony hits hard as he explains he's been the primary caregiver for 10 years. The emotional weight is clear. He feels abandoned, not just financially, but physically. The mother tries to justify her absence by pointing to her career as an esthetician. But the judge immediately shifts focus away from excuses and toward responsibility. In law, career choices don't erase parental duty, and that contradiction starts creating tension in the courtroom.
No, what you need to do is listen to what I'm saying and answer my question and not worry about what he has going on. Everything is about you right now.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, it is. We'll get to the money part in just a minute in terms of calculations. Has been with him for a long time, and to go without any sort of financial assistance, and based on what you've turned in, you've made money and you have not given anything to him for your child, it's absurd.
I've been throwing money his way, and I don't know what he been doing with it. Because I make over $85,000 a year.
Excuse me?
$85,000 a year.
You make over $85,000
Over
a year?
$85,000
She hasn't given
a year,
you any
and I've
money,
been-
sir?
Not too much, and really,
Not too-
the thing is,
This dude is lying. This
thing
dude is
is-
lying.
Excuse me, I can't listen to both of y'all at the same time. I have 2 ears, but I only can listen to one person
well,
at
the
a
thing
time.
is, well, she's all free pursuing her career. I have to watch the child.
Wait a minute, what kind of, ma'am,
Well,
please.
it's hard to find a job.
Now the case turns sharply toward money and accountability. The mother admits earning over $85,000 annually, but claims she still sent some support. The judge questions this inconsistency, especially since no clear proof is provided. The father argues he has been struggling alone, raising a growing child with increasing expenses. This moment exposes the core conflict. Income exists, but responsibility was not consistently fulfilled, and the court begins to take notice.
And take care of a kid.
What kind of career does she have?
She's an esthetician.
Okay.
Eyelashes, taking care of people's eyelashes.
Okay.
She makes pretty good money at it. Actually, she's good at her job.
And
Okay.
she worked hard for it too.
Ma'am.
Diapers and
Excuse me, sir. All this extra and this attitude, I'm the only person that can have an attitude in here, okay? Yes, it's right. So I'm gonna need you to tone it down a little bit, okay? Thanks. Go ahead, sir.
And our 10-year-old is a growing boy. He has a lot of things he'd like to do, and it's very hard for me. I don't want to get any government assistance. I would like to do it as best as I can on my own. However, I can't go back to school and take care of our son and have a job and run a business. Is very hard, and
I imagine so.
it is.
I imagine so. What type of expenses does he have him?
He has normal childhood expenses, food.
Is he involved in extracurricular activities?
Yes, he likes to read. He likes games. I like to keep him with electronics and things to spark his interest.
What type of extracurricular activities?
He likes
does he do?
go-karts.
Tension rises as both parents speak over each other, forcing the judge to step in and restore control. The father explains the reality of raising a teenage child, school, activities, daily expenses, all falling on him alone. Meanwhile, the mother's defense becomes weaker as lifestyle spending is indirectly highlighted. The judge makes it clear, emotional arguments don't outweigh legal duty. This is where sympathy ends and accountability begins to dominate the room.
Motorcycles. He likes race cars, train sets, video games. He likes going out to the park, going to the lake, and all that.
Ma'am, do you hear all of that? All of that costs money.
It sure does that way.
Every now and then, it hasn't been consistent.
It's not very
And
consistent.
it clearly cannot be consistent. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a reason to be here.
Does he have a job? Can you ask him that question?
Ma'am, you know what? He's taking care of the child. The child lives with him, correct?
Correct.
Right. So whether he works or not, it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that he is raising you all's child, and you're not doing anything consistently. So we're going to make that change.
According to him, though, right?
At this stage, the judge starts breaking down the financial reality. The court emphasizes that child support is not optional, regardless of past disagreements or parenting history. Even if one parent is physically present, the other still has a legal obligation to contribute. The frustration in the room grows as the judge signals that calculations are about to determine the outcome. The emotional defense is no longer enough to counter legal structure.
I want to see you do that same. After I finish with these calculations. Okay. So, who carries health insurance?
Obviously not him.
Do you carry it? Do you carry health insurance for the child?
Ask him.
Do you carry
You
health
seem to be
insurance
the
for
one
the
That's the problem. I have a hard time communicating with her. Communication.
I'm having a hard time communicating with her, so I can't even imagine what you have to deal with and
Very
talking
rough.
to her about the child.
And he just wants to know where his mother is and why she doesn't want to be part of our lives and why she doesn't want to come around, why she wasn't involved in any of his after-school activities.
That is a legitimate concern. That is a
teachers
legitimate
wanna know
concern.
where his mother
Sir,
is.
Who pays health insurance for the
Well, the
child?
health insurance, it's kind of hard right now.
So he doesn't have any health
He has no
insurance
health
coverage right
no,
now.
He has no health insurance.
Please.
So we're going to fix that right now. So according to your own testimony and your tax returns and your 1099s, it does equate to about $85,000 a year. So what we're going to do is order you to pay child support based
Now the judge lays out the official numbers. Based on income, deductions, and existing responsibilities, a structured monthly child support amount is calculated. Health insurance is also added as a mandatory requirement. The court reinforces that raising a child includes both financial and medical responsibility. At this point, the ruling becomes unavoidable. This is no longer debate. It is enforcement of legal duty based on income and custody facts.
on your gross, it comes out to $7,083.33. And right now, the child isn't covered on any sort of health insurance coverage, so you're also going to be responsible for obtaining health insurance for the child, okay? And I'm going to order you to do that within 30 days. That's what you're going to have to do. I have your net $1,138.10. So your child support obligation monthly, and giving you credit, how many other children did you say?
I have 4.
4, okay. So, giving you credit for your other children, your child support obligation comes out to $698.78. And I'm also going to order you pay back this man. He requested in his paperwork that you pay back support to him. It's known as retroactive child support. In Texas, it can go back the last 4 years. So, in calculating what your monthly child support obligation should be for the past 4 years, child support back pay is $33,541.44. And I'm going to have
The judge delivers the final legal impact. Retroactive child support is added, covering past years where payments were not made. This is a major financial correction under Texas law, showing that missed responsibility can still be enforced later. The court also explains that custody arguments cannot override financial obligations already established. The message is clear. Time does not erase responsibility. It only increases accountability.
have you repay that monthly at $1,000. So your total monthly obligation is $1,698.78 for child support obligation. Any questions about that?
Stop living off of me.
You know what, ma'am? He can't be living off of you if you haven't given him anything consistently.
That's according to him.
Okay, well, you haven't provided me with anything different. Okay, so, exactly. Is there anything further, sir?
No, not too much. As long as she doesn't want to be around and she's willing to financially help him, then maybe I can go off and further my education and be a better father and mother.
Sounds good to me. So, if there's nothing further from either of you, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, you know what, ma'am, cut it.
In conclusion, this case shows how quickly family conflict turns into legal accountability when a child's well-being is involved. The court made it clear, both parents have responsibilities, regardless of personal disputes or life choices. Now the big question is, do you think the ruling was fair based on the evidence? Or should the judge have considered emotional circumstances more deeply? Drop your opinion in the comments, and if this case shocked you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.
Judge Vonda B court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1042, Stone case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Stone, you
Yes,
brought
ma'am.
this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, so basically, This is my twin sister. She dropped off her child to me about like 6 months ago. Dropped her off saying that she was going to come back, run to the store, and literally never came back. I've been taking care of her. I myself has 2 other kids as well. The little girl, her name is Karina.
This courtroom case immediately sets off a powerful family conflict where responsibility, abandonment, and legal duty collide. A woman brings her twin sister to court claiming she left her 4-year-old daughter behind 6 months ago and never returned. What was supposed to be temporary care has turned into full custody, financial stress, and emotional burnout. The question is simple but heavy. When family fails, does the law take over completely?
Okay.
But Karina, so she...
How old is Karina?
She's 4 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. She's been getting sick a lot. I've been taking her to a doctor, but out of my pocket. It's been care of all that. And from what I hear, my sister over here has been up in the club, twerking, and not taking care of her responsibilities, and not doing what she needs to do.
Why is it funny? When she finishes, then I will come to you. But there will be no laughing in here. Especially about what, don't be sorry, just don't do it.
Right.
Especially about what she just said, allegedly, that you're doing. You may continue.
But that's basically it.
The aunt explains she has been fully raising the child, covering food, medical care, and daily needs without any support. Meanwhile, she claims the mother has been living freely and avoiding responsibility. The judge immediately controls the courtroom to stop interruptions and maintain order. Legally, this becomes important because once a child is left in another guardian's care, financial responsibility does not disappear. It becomes enforceable under child support law.
I'm here to request child support from her. That is my niece, and I do want her to, be okay, but I can't take care of her by myself.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
I'm Christina Stone.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Christina? Mm-hmm. What do you have to say about?
Basically, I just feel like we shouldn't even be here. We're sisters. This is a family matter. I don't even know why she even brought me here. I have tried to contact her, and for some reason, I have not been able to get a hold of her.
1 second. You seem to be upset.
Yes, I am very upset because she's over here.
She should be upset. If what she says is true, that you left Karina with her after going to the store, is that true?
And she hasn't even called me at all. That's a lie.
The mother argues that this should not be in court and calls it a family matter, insisting she tried to reach out. But the emotional defense quickly weakens under legal scrutiny. The judge makes it clear that biology alone does not excuse responsibility. If a child is being raised full-time by another relative, the law recognizes that person as the custodial caretaker, making financial support mandatory regardless of personal disputes.
Is a hold of her.
1 second. It's a yes or no. Is that true? Did you leave Karina? Okay. She should be the one upset. You left your daughter, have not come back. She's paying things out of pocket. Your daughter health issues, and you're not giving her any type of financial assistance. She should be upset. I don't understand your attitude.
I understand, but we are blood. We are family. I am going through a lot myself.
What are you going through?
Well, my baby father in jail, so it's hard for me to really. He got involved in some drugs, and he's a deadbeat. He ain't taking care of nobody.
Oh, okay.
So basically, yeah, he got involved with some drugs. He ended up in the penitentiary. And
how long has he been in there?
He's been in there for about 2 to 3 years, 2.5, something like that.
So he doesn't really know Karina then?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay, and I see that Dad was served by way of you through the penitentiary system. So he was ordered, to not necessarily be here because he can't.
The judge now shifts from emotions to legal structure, confirming the child has been in the aunt's care for months. Even though the father is absent, that does not reduce the mother's obligation. This is where law becomes strict and direct. Custody is defined by daily care, not intention or excuses. The judge emphasizes that a parent cannot avoid responsibility simply because family tension exists or communication has broken down.
But at the end of the day, she's still doing something she is not obligated to do. And you do need to pay her child support. You and dad both, but it wouldn't be right to put dad on child support today considering he's not here and he's in a penitentiary. Do you know how long he will be in there?
About 4 more years left.
Okay, so in 4 years, you guys can come back to court and then we can modify it. But as far as today, you are going to start paying her some child support.
But what if I just get the custody back? You ain't even taking care of her. What do you mean? I could take care of my own child. No, I've been seeing you out on Snapchat.
You two with custody. From the sounds of it, if you dropped your daughter off and never went back, she has been in rightful custody of your daughter, not you. So I can't make her overturn that situation. I mean, she's been...
The court firmly rejects the idea that custody can be reversed through verbal arguments. The judge explains that since the aunt has been providing full care, she is legally entitled to support. Even emotional claims from the mother are not enough to override the child's current living situation. The focus shifts fully to ensuring the child's needs are met through financial responsibility.
Doing it. That's what's right. And what's right is that you should pay child support. You'd agree with me, right?
Well, I mean, I would eventually like to get my child back.
Well, that's fine eventually, but today, that's not what's going to happen, okay? How much money do you make?
$30,000 a year.
30 grand a year. Okay, what do you do?
I work for a retail store.
You get commission?
No, I do not.
Okay. Is that the truth? Because you kind of hesitated.
I mean, I have other endeavors and stuff, like businesses.
Okay, but nothing that just generates a whole lot of money?
No.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Do you have any other children?
I do not.
Okay. So your child support obligation will start today, and health...
Now the judge begins calculating income and determining financial obligation. The mother's earnings are reviewed, and it becomes clear she has the ability to contribute. Health insurance responsibility is also added, ensuring the child's medical care is protected. The ruling starts taking shape. Support will be based on income and the actual cost of raising the child, not personal disagreement between sisters.
$100.
For that child only? Yeah. Okay, if that child is, you said you have 2 other children? Mm-hmm. So it's 2 other children, it'll be you and then Karina.
Yes,
so it'll be 4 people. How much would it be total for your insurance?
So for all of us, I think they said like $1,300.
Ooh, health insurance is so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So what I can do is divide it by 4. So individually, each person would be $325. So that would be the coverage that you will reimburse to your sister, in addition to child support. So you said you have 1 child. I have your gross at $2,500 monthly, which brings your net to $2,146.92. And you have 1 child. That brings your child support obligation to $429 plus.
The judge finalizes the child support amount, combining monthly support with health insurance reimbursement. The total obligation is clearly stated, and the mother is ordered to begin payments immediately. The ruling reinforces a key legal principle. Whoever is not physically caring for the child must financially contribute. The court ensures the burden is not unfairly placed on the aunt who has been raising the child alone.
The health insurance at $325, your monthly obligation is $754 a month. You can roll your eyes all you want to. I'm really not bothered by that. Right is right and wrong is wrong, and based on what your sister said and based on your own admission, you're in the wrong, and it's only right that you pay her child support as well as health insurance so your daughter can get her health issues taken care of. Anything I said confuse you?
I understand.
Okay. Well, do you have any questions for me?
I don't.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
The judge concludes the case by reinforcing that custody determines support responsibility, and emotional family conflict does not change legal duty. The aunt leaves with legal protection and financial support for the child, while the mother is officially ordered to comply with child support obligations. The case ends here. But the bigger question remains, was this justice or just the law doing its job? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns.
Session, Judge, this is the case of Bridges.
Thank you.
Yes.
You all may be seated. Mr. Bridges, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I found out that she has a little bit more money, a little bit more for the child.
Okay. How old is the child?
12.
How did you find out she had more money?
The child told me.
What? You asked the child or the child told you?
Oh, the child told me. Came back from visiting with her and is like, Mama has more money.
Where did he say this money came from?
He didn't tell me. He kind of only heard little bits. I think it's from the life insurance policy that she has, and only way I think of that is
He's
that she
lying.
got a loan. Oh.
Ma'am.
He's lying.
Ma'am, when I get to you,
This courtroom opens with a heated custody dispute that quickly turns into a financial investigation. A father stands before the judge accusing the mother of hiding money and avoiding child support responsibilities, while the mother fires back claiming she actually earns less and is unfairly targeted. But things take a sharp turn when allegations surface that a child may have revealed financial secrets at home. What starts as a simple support case is now turning into a full-blown credibility battle. Who is telling the truth, and who is manipulating the situation?
you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay? So, the child said life insurance?
Yeah, they said life, so I'm guessing it's a life insurance policy, and only way to really do something with that.
When did he tell you this?
Wait. Hold on one second. Let me let you know how this goes, okay? I do all the question asking, you address me. Do not address each other. Do you understand? Okay, thank you. Now, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
As the judge takes control of the courtroom, the focus shifts to the child's statement about money and luxury spending. The father claims the child mentioned life insurance funds and expensive purchases, instantly raising suspicion. However, the judge makes it clear, emotional claims alone cannot be treated as evidence without verification. This moment highlights how quickly family disputes can escalate when financial assumptions enter the courtroom, especially when a child's words are being used as proof.
I mean, the child did tell me what he believes she was using it for.
What did he say she was using it for? Because I think that matters.
Purses.
Purses?
Yes.
Purses? What kind of like the one she has on the table there?
I don't know purses, so I can't say. I just know that he said Mama's got new purses.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me about these purses.
What? I'm an interior designer, so I have to make sure that I match with everything I wear.
Okay, and you have to make sure that you have the money to buy that, right?
Bargain shopping.
Okay.
There's a lot of good purses out there, but I go shopping for my son too, so, I mean, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's saying.
So you're saying that your son didn't tell him?
The mother defends herself by explaining her career as an interior designer and claiming financial struggle due to lifestyle and work demands. But the situation flips when it's revealed she spends around $1,000 per trip attending music festivals multiple times a month. This contradiction becomes critical. If money exists for travel and lifestyle, why is child support being ignored? The judge begins to question financial priorities rather than income alone.
That you took money out of a life insurance policy?
No.
Well, let me ask you
I don't
this.
think so.
Did you take money out of a life insurance policy? It's a yes or no. It's not an
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
so he was not lying then. You called him a liar. He's not lying about that. You took money out. How much did you take out?
$30,000.
$30,000 out of a life insurance policy to buy purses? What kind of purses are you buying?
A lot of purses.
Like what? What kind of bag is that?
It's a Michael Kors.
Okay, you know what? You obviously came here to waste my time. You did. As an interior designer.
I'm not making
that was not my question. As an interior designer, how much money are you making?
$60,000.
$60,000. So you took out a loan against a life insurance policy for $30,000. That's half of what you make as an interior designer. And you did it to buy bags. You didn't do it to spend on this child. Who does the child live with?
Him.
The emotional tension increases as both parties argue over parenting responsibility. The father insists he is already handling most of the child's care, while the mother claims she is still actively involved despite irregular visitation. The judge steps in firmly, explaining a key legal rule. Child support is based on custodial time and financial ability, not personal disagreements. This moment exposes the core issue. Emotion cannot override legal obligation.
Child lives with him, and has she given you any money additionally for the child?
No.
Ma'am,
I've
what
given
do
him
you have
some.
to say about that?
He's lying. Puro mentiras. You're just lying.
I don't even know what you just said, so I'm not going to even entertain it. Let's talk about the monies, okay? So, at $60,000, I'm going to calculate your gross for that. And I'm also going to calculate that gross for that $30,000 that you have. Where is that money housed right now?
Somewhere.
So, don't play with me. In your account somewhere. In like a bank account sitting? You're not doing anything with it?
It's somewhere safe where he don't need to be touching it.
You know what? Well, he's definitely getting ready to touch it because I'm getting ready to do these numbers. The $60,000 a year, I have your gross at $4,800. That is $3,935.18. Then on that $30,000 that you have in a safe place, the gross is $2,500. I have your net, let me make sure this is right, $2,144.63. Total net of $6,079.81. Who carries health insurance for the child?
I do.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
Now the financial breakdown begins, and the court carefully evaluates income records. The judge calculates both gross and net income, showing that the mother has enough financial capacity to contribute. The argument shifts completely from emotional claims to strict math. Once health insurance and custody structure are included, the court confirms that child support is legally required, regardless of personal frustration or relationship history.
About 120.
120, okay. Is that for you and the child or for the child only?
Child only.
Okay, child only. And I see here, you did not ask for medical reimbursement. I'm just gonna have you continue that coverage, okay? You continue the coverage for that, and then we may entertain reimbursement for her, but you didn't ask for it today, okay?
Understood.
So, net $6,079.81, that bring your child support amount to $1,215.97.
I mean,
You have anything else to say? You want to tell me about some more money you have in a safe place so I can make that child support amount go up?
no, I don't.
Okay, so you don't have anything further then, I'm guessing?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have anything further, Mr. Bridges?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, well, you all are dismissed.
The case concludes with a clear ruling. Child support is not optional and is based on legal responsibility, not personal conflict. The judge reinforces that custody and financial contribution go hand in hand under the law. The final takeaway is simple. Emotions don't override obligations. So what would you decide in this situation? Drop your thoughts below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more courtroom drama stories.
All rise. Judge Vonda B court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1006, Shaw versus Shaw.
Thank you.
Welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay. Amelia Shaw, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
So our daughter has been living with me for 2 years. We're separated, and she's currently not.
This case opens with a shocking twist in a parent versus parent financial battle where the roles are reversed and expectations are completely flipped. A mother is dragged into court by her own daughter for child support after 2 years of separation, raising the question, how does a parent end up owing their own child? As emotions run high, we're about to uncover whether this is about fairness, frustration, or pure financial accountability. Stick around because this courtroom is about to expose some uncomfortable truths about responsibility and priorities.
She makes a lot more money than I do.
Okay. Is that your only reason?
Mm-hmm.
You know it doesn't really work like that, right?
Well, I spend a lot of time, I build my career, I'm a hairstylist.
Okay,
so
congratulations.
Thank you. So I travel a lot, I don't have...
The judge quickly shuts down the excuse of she earns more, making it clear that income imbalance does not erase parental duty. The defendant tries to justify her non-payment by pointing to her unstable lifestyle and travel-heavy career as a hairstylist. But the courtroom instantly exposes a contradiction. How can someone afford expensive lifestyle trips while claiming they cannot support their child? The judge is already signaling that personal choices are directly clashing with legal responsibility here.
A lot of extra money
When she says she travels a lot, she's at music festivals like every other weekend.
Every other weekend is a bit excessive.
It's networking. I'm trying to do hair for fans.
Let me ask you a question. How much are these trips costing you every other weekend?
Probably close to $1,000.
Close to $1,000, and you're going twice a month?
Yeah, sometimes.
You're spending $2,000 a month to go to music festivals when you could be paying child support. So that means you can afford to pay child support, right?
This moment becomes a financial wake-up call as the court breaks down her spending. Nearly $2,000 a month on music festivals alone. That single detail destroys her argument about financial struggle. The judge directly connects lifestyle spending with unpaid child support, showing that priorities, not income, are the issue. The tension rises as the defendant is forced to acknowledge she can pay, but simply chooses not to. This is where the courtroom shifts from debate to accountability.
Right?
Well,
yeah. That means that, right?
I mean, yeah, probably.
So what's the reason that you're not paying? Because it can't be that she makes more money when you obviously have the finances to do it.
Well, if I'm being honest,
I would hope you are.
When we talked about having a kid, she was sort of more enthusiastic about it than I was.
I'm the biological mother.
I'm trying to figure out,
biologically related.
But I'm trying to figure out, what does that have to do with anything?
Well, it's kind of more on her, if you think.
Are you kidding me?
Well,
The defendant tries to shift blame by saying the child was more her idea, but the judge immediately rejects that logic. In family law, consent to parenthood is permanent. There is no opt-out based on emotional distance or regret. The court makes it clear, being a parent is not conditional. The emotional defense collapses under legal reality, and the judge reinforces that responsibility cannot be negotiated based on past relationship dynamics or feelings.
Just one.
Just one child? Okay. So I have your net at $2,474.58. Who pays health insurance?
We have Medicaid.
Medicaid? Okay. So Medicaid has to be reimbursed to the state because that is a state benefit. So you are the one who is going to state. So what I have to do is take 9% of your gross, and that'll give me the health insurance amount that you'll reimburse to Medicaid. Comes out to $288. So when you add that to your monthly child support obligation of $494, that gets $782.92
a month.
Yeah, you spend $2,000 a month, right? Yeah, exactly.
After reviewing income records, the court calculates a precise monthly obligation, including Medicaid reimbursement and base support. The final number, $782.92 per month, highlights a major contradiction. She was spending almost 3 times that amount on entertainment while refusing support payments. The judge doesn't just rule legally but also points out the lifestyle inconsistency, making it clear that financial capacity was never the issue. Priority was.
So you can afford it.
I think one music festival a month is enough.
And maybe you should take your daughter with you to the music festival.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Oh.
I don't trust that.
Oh. Well, you know, now that she's paying child support, you really can't dictate what she does on her weekends.
I just don't think that's a safe environment for a 3-year-old to be in.
It may not be, but until something actually happens, you can't dictate that. You wanted child support, you gave rights. You pretty much gave birth to a visitation rights. You understand?
Yeah.
And child support and custody are completely different. So that doesn't mean at any point, if she stops paying, that you can start denying her access to the child. It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
You all understand? Okay. Anything further?
No, ma'am.
Anything further from you? Okay. If there's nothing
The court concludes by reinforcing a key legal principle. Custody determines child support responsibility, not personal feelings or relationship breakdowns. The judge clarifies that denying access or support cannot be used as leverage between parents. The ruling closes the case with a reminder that parental duty is continuous and legally binding. So what do you think? Was this a fair judgment or too harsh on lifestyle choices? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns like this.
Guys, Judge Vonda B court is now in session. This is case number JVB 1014, case of the Taylors.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Taylor,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, so Sam and I split up a while back, but 2 months ago she moved.
All right, guys, brace yourselves, because this case isn't just about money. It's about responsibility versus excuses. Two parents, two completely different perspectives, and two kids right in the middle of it all. The father says he's been carrying everything alone for months, while the mother claims she's contributing in her own way, just not financially. But here's the real tension. Does emotional support actually replace legal responsibility? And when the law steps in, does fairness still feel fair? This one is already setting up a clash between what feels right and what the law actually demands.
So he's asking for money, but what he's not including is the fact that I'm a nurse. I work intense hours that are very irregular. So we decided it was best if the kids stay in his home since he has a more steady daily schedule. I am living with my mother when the kids have a day off of school or a weekend where I'm available, or any time that they need to be taken care of. They are with me or with my mother at that time. He is saving on daycare, any care like that, and I am spending the emotional support time with them and also providing for...
Did you really?
This is where things start to shift quickly. The mother openly admits she hasn't paid any financial support, but tries to justify it by saying she provides emotional care and occasional help. The problem is, in a courtroom, that argument doesn't carry legal weight. Child support isn't based on effort or intention. It's based on measurable responsibility. And right now, that gap between what she feels she's doing and what the law requires is becoming very clear. So the question is she misunderstood or avoiding accountability?
Agreement on that.
Approximately, but not half the time, right?
No.
Okay. So you should be paying child support to him.
If we want to lay down the hours and really count it out, then we can. I work usually 4 days on, 3 days off, sometimes 3 days on, 2 days off.
Okay.
My schedule is very irregular.
Which means that the children are with him most of the time. So you should be paying child.
They come to me and my mother's home a lot of the time.
Right, and I get it. However, the law...
Now the judge steps in and brings clarity to the situation. The law doesn't look at flexible arrangements the same way people do in real life. It focuses on where the children primarily live, and in this case, that's with the father. Even if the kids spend time with their mother, some of the time isn't enough to shift legal responsibility. This is where structure overrides perception, and it raises an important question. Should parenting effort be measured strictly by time, or should involvement count just as much?
$80,000 a year.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, I see your check stubs here. And how much do you make?
$125,000 a year.
Okay, do you all split? Excuse me.
He's doing fine.
You are too. You make $80,000 a year. You're not doing fine?
I am doing fine.
Oh, okay. I mean, so you both are doing well. So those little comments, they're unnecessary. $125,000 a year.
Yes,
Do you all share custody like she's saying?
Yeah, they're over.
But when you say every now and then.
Well, they live with me.
Okay.
You know, they live under my roof. I pay their insurance.
Well, that's my question.
Yeah.
They're not with you a full week and then they're with her a full week and you guys are rotating and
No.
everything like that. Then yeah, that really doesn't.
Part 4. Now we see another layer added to the case, income. Both parents are earning well, which makes this less about financial struggle and more about responsibility. The judge quickly shuts down the side remarks because this isn't about who's comfortable or who's doing fine. It's about making sure both parents contribute fairly based on the law. And this is important. Earning more doesn't remove responsibility, it actually reinforces it. So now it becomes less about emotions and more about accountability catching up in real time.
Children, and you left them to live with him, you owe them child support. So you are going to be paying child support starting today, and you also are going to give him back 2 months worth of back pay. Okay? So based on the documents that you turned in, I have $80,000 broken down to $6,606. Ooh, it's got tongue-tied. It's a lot of sixes. $6,666.67. That brings your net to $4,961.81. And 2 children, correct?
Yes,
Who carries health insurance?
I do.
How much is health insurance?
$208 a month.
208, okay. So you're also going to be reimbursing that to him every month, okay? And that covers.
This is the turning point where everything becomes official. The judge makes it clear that the moment the mother moved out and left the children primarily with the father, her obligation to pay child support began. No written agreement doesn't matter. No payment made, that's where the issue starts. And now the consequence is unavoidable: monthly support plus back pay. This is where legal reality overrides personal understanding. So think about it. Should responsibility start immediately when circumstances change, or only after the court gets involved?
At whatever rate works.
Right. When the back pay is completed, that $50 will drop off. You know, you can pay the full amount. I mean, if you want to, it's about $2,480. You can pay it in one lump sum if you want to, like $50. $50 really doesn't cover a lot of the interest, but I mean, that's the lowest that it can go.
I'm not asking for the monthly amount to be lower. I understand that.
Okay.
Take care of it however you decree.
Okay. So do you all have any other issues or anything needing addressing today?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
So in the end, the court follows the law exactly as it's written. The children live primarily with the father, which makes him the custodial parent, and that automatically places financial responsibility on the mother. Her argument about emotional support simply wasn't enough to replace that obligation. The result: monthly payments and back pay to cover the time she didn't contribute. But here's the bigger question. Was this outcome truly fair, or just legally correct? Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you want more real courtroom breakdowns like this, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Support court with Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1078, McKinney case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Miss McKinney.
Yes,
we're back.
Yes.
I hope we are in better spirits.
I am.
Okay, good. And we're not going to allow each press each other's buttons, right?
Correct.
Okay.
See what she does.
Okay. So we took.
All right, brace yourselves. This case is already charged with tension before the facts even hit the table. We've got a paternity dispute wrapped in years of unresolved emotions, accusations, and questionable timing. 9 years later, a child support claim suddenly surfaces right when the alleged father has moved on with a new family. Coincidence? Or calculated? And with DNA testing involved, this isn't just about feelings, it's about hard evidence. But here's the real question. When emotions clash with science, which one actually wins?
The DNA testing. Had all that done. Did you all have any problems with that?
No, none at all.
Okay. Okay. Have the two of you had an opportunity to speak at all?
We've spoken.
No.
Lies.
Oh, okay. We spoke for 30 seconds. You came up to me. I tried to end the conversation as quick as possible.
Your Honor, permission to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
That is not true. He called me and he asked me, he said, look, I don't know which way this paternity test is going to go. Put it on you one more time. We can smooth all of this out, blah, 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 all of that crap.
Oh, so that's a lot in 30 seconds.
Really?
No, that was not what I said, but...
When he lies, he puts his hand up like that on his cheek.
Oh.
This moment right here shifts the tone completely. What started as a legal dispute suddenly turns personal and messy. The accusations aren't just about paternity anymore. They're about character, past relationships, and credibility. In court, this kind of emotional spillover can actually weaken a case. Judges focus on facts, not feelings. But here's the twist. When both sides start contradicting each other this aggressively, it raises one big question. Who's telling the truth, and who's trying to control the narrative.
Forever.
Results, please.
But it's been 9 years.
I know it's been, it's odd timing, isn't it? Right when I have a fiance and have a son, that's when she chooses to do this? Isn't that kind of odd timing here, Your Honor?
I mean, the timing does seem a little interesting.
Realization that, hey, I can do it alone, but I don't have to do it alone. If he's taking care of his other son and his fiance, that's fine. I don't need, or my daughter, but it would be the right thing to do. And that's what he's going to do.
If he's the father.
He's the father.
Okay, and you're sure of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, well.
Now this is where strategy comes into play. The defendant is trying to frame the timing of this case as suspicious, almost like it's driven by revenge instead of responsibility. And legally, timing can matter, but only to a certain extent. If paternity is proven, responsibility follows, no matter when the claim is filed. Still, emotionally, it plants doubt. Was this about the child, or about disrupting his current life? That tension is building, and the DNA results are about to decide everything.
I wouldn't recommend you make a payment today because the order would just be being signed today.
Is there an appeal process even if I am the father?
What would you be appealing exactly?
I don't think, based on the way she's been treating me and based on her selective choice of when to bring this issue up in order to, harm my relationship with my family, I consider that a form of harassment. And I feel like I should restraining order, and that would prevent me from, if I had a restraining order against her, that would prevent me obviously from having to pay for her child support, wouldn't it?
What is that, restraint? No, that's not how any of that works.
Here's a critical legal misunderstanding, and the judge shuts it down immediately. The idea that a restraining order could cancel child support? That's simply not how the law works. Child support is about the child's rights, not the relationship between the adults. Even if two people can't stand each other, financial responsibility doesn't disappear. This moment highlights something important. In family court, personal conflict doesn't override parental duty. But now, everything hinges on one thing, the DNA results.
Because we can't say a child's name.
Right.
There is no probability he can be the father.
What did they say? What?
You hear that?
What'd you say, Your Honor?
You laughed at that.
Remember
No, I didn't hear.
Oh, let me say it a little
I'm the
louder.
only white person she's been with, remember?
There is
Remember that?
no probability that.
Okay, so first of all, no disrespect to you, but the letter looks a little sketchy.
Okay.
It wasn't in a
It's got
legal
writing on
size
it.
envelope.
That's why it's sketchy.
So, and I don't trust him because his uncle is an attorney, okay? And his uncle can do
What does
all
that have to
types
do with
of
anything?
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I don't even trust that.
Wait a minute. I believe at the beginning, I asked you all how to test.
mean,
And
the
you
test-
said, wait a minute, hold on. You said everything went good, right?
And it did.
And it did, and it was fair that day, right?
Yes.
They swabbed her mouth correctly.
The person appeared to be wearing PPE and the person appeared to work, for that service. And the test itself went well, but behind the scenes, Your Honor.
And it appeared from the testing place. And he's not the father.
He is the father. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, Your Honor.
Let me tell you not. No, he's not.
He's the father.
He's not. So you're going to argue with DNA testing.
Your Honor, he is the father. 72 hours. He has a tattoo
not
on his
the
private
father.
parts.
And here it is, the turning point. The DNA results come back with 0 probability. Legally, that's as definitive as it gets. But instead of accepting it, she challenges the validity of the test itself. This is where emotion completely collides with evidence. In court, DNA testing is considered one of the strongest forms of proof available. Questioning it without solid evidence doesn't hold much weight. Still, her reaction reveals something deeper: denial, shock, or maybe disbelief after being so certain. But at this stage, the law is clear even if emotions aren't.
You are not the father, which means that you will not be placed on any type of child support or anything today. Now you, Miss McKinney, you do have the right to petition someone else who you may think is the father.
There is no one else, Your Honor. It was him. I was with him and the tattoo for 72 hours. I know what I felt. I know what I saw. Okay, it was him.
Well, there is a probability of something else, though.
Okay.
You were probably with somebody else too within that previous 72 hours.
Oh, Your Honor, you tried it.
There's no shade, just facts.
Likely.
How is it possible?
Because there were like 6 or 7, 8 hours stretches during that time where I didn't see you or know where you were. I don't know what you were doing. You know what, maybe I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you don't even remember this other guy. It's possible with the rate you were going in those days. So I'm willing to grant you that you may not have been thinking that I was the only white guy you were with.
Well, just answer my question. Do you have a tattoo on your private part?
I have a birthmark that kind of looks like a bird. Maybe
No, it
that's what you
says
thought.
Mississippi long. Do you have that tattoo?
Okay,
No.
well, you know what? This is what we're
Never
about to
been to
do.
Mississippi.
This is what we're about to do. At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I've already said what the results were, which means I'm dismissing this case. You are more than welcome to bring another case.
So in the end, the court follows the evidence, not the emotion. The DNA results are clear. He is not the father, and that completely removes any legal obligation for child support. But what makes this case unforgettable isn't just the outcome. It's the intensity, the accusations, and how far belief can clash with reality. It leaves you thinking, was this a misunderstanding, denial, or something deeper? And if you were in that courtroom, what would your reaction have been? Drop your thoughts below, and if you want more real courtroom drama broken down like this, make sure to like and subscribe.